Grazie.
Please. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Spike. Bene. Prendete posto.
Nate!
Chiedo a Spike Lee di presentarci tutti i suoi compagni di avventura. Director, Nate?
Thank you all very much for watching our film. I want to introduce our cast, who, through blood, sweat, and tears, were able to stand with me in making this piece of art. Right here, Theo Rossi. Thank you. Bo Knapp. Shane Paul McGee. Alana Jamae.
How's everybody doing? Nate, you know I love sports. And so, right now, I feel you're like the guy that got the winning goal in the World Cup. Hit the final, a three-shot to win the game at the buzzer. Now, American sports. A home run in the bottom of the ninth, 2 strikes, and you knocked it out of the park. Can you tell us how you feel, please?
I feel hopeful. The fact that we can create a film about an experience that is happening all too often in America, and that it can resonate here in this wonderful city, in Venice, with people from all walks of life, makes me hopeful and optimistic. So I feel good despite the reality of what we're facing, because we have people who are obviously engaged and will be moved into action within their lives. So I feel good.
The audience might not know this, but our brilliant actors on stage, this is the first time they've seen the film.
All of them.
Can we give it up for them? And I would like to know how they feel. Ladies, sister first.
Emotionally filled. I had no idea that I would be grateful to this capacity to be part of a project like this, honestly. This is a true blessing. I worked with Nate in 2008, and only God knew that I would be here today supporting this brother in this project, and it is a humongous blessing. A story like this is often told from a myopic point of view, and what I love watching this story is you see so many different perspectives, and you empathize with all of the individuals, which is so beautiful to watch. I do not have kids yet, but being able to portray a woman who has lost her child is not an easy task. My godmother actually lost her son to the Inglewood police. I had the opportunity to meet Trayvon Martin's mother Sabrina and Mamie Till, which is Emmett Till's mom. And what I have discovered in these very separate encounters is that that void can never be filled again by anything. But I do hope that this story begins to create a dialogue so that other mothers, other fathers, other brothers and sisters don't experience something like that. Because it is extremely traumatizing. Thank you, Nate, for inviting me to be a part of this journey with you. I am truly honored.
Ciao. You all have to forgive me because I'm still processing everything. I am beyond grateful to be used to tell this story that is so important. And I think it's kind of interesting the way life works, because when I would see these shootings, when I would hear about them, I wouldn't, for the most part, watch the videos, because that was my way of dealing with the trauma, was shutting it out. I didn't want to see it because if I saw it, it was real. And I felt like my character, Jordan, he was put in a situation where he had no other choice. It was brought to his face, and he had to deal with it. And I think the takeaway, for me at least, one of them is ignoring the issue doesn't make it not real, and it won't make it go away by ignoring it. So we all are aware of what's going on, so now we need to talk about it. And now we need to take the next step. I'm just so incredibly grateful. So thank you all. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm still a little shook from it. I just want to say, Nate, thank you. You know, I made a brother during this filming, and I learned a lot about myself. And I'm a father, and then a husband, and then an actor. And going through something like this with Nate and this material, I mean, it changes you and your perspective. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just extremely grateful to be a part of this project, to be here in Venice with you, and to Nate and Spike. Thank you.
Buonasera, Italia. Grazie mille. We need to start having conversations about things. We need to start having nuanced conversations about things. Not 140 characters, not headlines. We need to have real conversations between people, because everybody's scared. There's only two emotions in the world, love and fear, and everything is based from those. And people are scared. And when you have two little sons who are 4 and 2 years old, and you're family first, husband, actor. You need films. Cinema is the most powerful vessel in the world to your emotions. Cinema changes the world. Spike Lee has changed the world with his films. "30 years ago, Radio Raheem, Do the Right Thing. We're still here. It's still happening. Nate Parker is starting a conversation, and it's our duty as people, no matter where you are from, to get involved in it. Because we have to fix and we have to come together, because love will always outweigh hate, no matter what. But we have to talk to get to the love, because we're all swimming in the hate, and we don't need to be. Film and cinema changes the world. I thank you for being a part of that. I thank you for all being here, and I thank you for letting your emotions out with something like this, because that's all we can do as people. Okay? Thank you. Grazie.
Hold on 1 second, Spike. I'm going to jump outside the box for a moment. If you were a part of this film, can you just stand up? We have people that have traveled very far. We have our producers, our editor, our cinematographer. Just wave. Editor, cinematographer, producer, huh? Our wives. Thank you, wives.
Tanya, stand up.
You can go ahead. Thank you, guys, very much. Things like this don't happen alone. You don't do projects like this on your own. We had no money. We had no time. We shot this movie in April. And there was a sense of urgency with all of us. Everyone I called, I said, look, I have this thing I have to get out that I think could save lives. We don't have any money. We don't have any time. Are you with us? And the results of that, the people that you just saw stand, the people on this stage, our mantra was take a beat, save a life. We can make a film that inspires not only the conversation, but real action in that. And if we can somehow save a life with this film, even if it's a life we don't get to see saved, but it's saved, and it will be the single most important film I not only have ever been involved with, will probably ever be involved with in the future. So that was our goal between them and us. Producers, they know we appreciate him. Mark Berg, Trockman, and Mark.
Stand up, please.
Yeah.
Mark, stand up, please. You made it possible.
Somebody has to pay for it.
I would just like to thank everyone for coming. I think we're going to call it short now. As you can see, we're all spent. We're exhausted. I want to tell you that this is the first time this film has been shown to the world. This is a world premiere. You are part of history. Give yourselves a hand. You saw this before anybody else. And 30 years from now, 4 years from now, you can say, you were there. You were there. Grazie, grazie. Good night. Let's go.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Give yourself an applause.
Grazie.